Welcome Aries, it's April 2015. I'm Dadhichi Toth, the astrologer from astrology.com.au with your month in focus. It's a powerhouse of a month actually, and we see, for example, Mercury and the Sun in the Sun sign, bringing with that the needed respite from a very hard and fiery Mars in the second house of finance. You need to keep it light and breezy this month because we see your passion for earning money, but at the same time the likelihood of having disputes with the people that you're involved with financially. That could be personally or in business. We see too, for example, the full moon on the 4th taking place in your 7th house of business partnerships, and that's a likely time when there could be a few problems associated with your relationships. You know, the moon is a very emotional body, and when it touches any different sector of the zodiac, it's going to bring that added reactive quality to the nature of the relationship that we're talking about. So for those of you married or in very long and steady business partnerships, that period, the first week of April, is one to watch out for. Fortunately, as I said, you have Mercury there, bringing with it an added respite. A bit of humour will go a long way. We have nice aspects there too around the 6th from that Mercury in a trine aspect to Jupiter. Now that's showing us an absolutely perfect opportunity for you to make any investments that you've been thinking of. Jupiter continues to bless you with its presence in the 5th house and expanding your opportunities, not just in terms of your financial investments, but in terms of your romance and your love affairs. And by the way, Jupiter does fully aspect the 11th sector of social activities, so that should be moving along quite nicely during this period for you. By the way, Jupiter goes stationary direct on the 9th, meaning a planet that seems to stop dead in its tracks will bring with it added power and vitality. So around that time you might find yourself very much attracted to a new person in your life, or if you're with someone now, that could actually expand and enhance the opportunity to feel really, really good with that particular person. Some conjunctions around the 10th to the 12th include Mercury conjoining the Sun, that's on the 10th, and the Sun of course coming back to its base position through this month of April. Because it's a Sun sign April month, you can expect your physical vitality and your mental acuity to be very, very sharp, very, very powerful, and that should give you the opportunity to achieve a lot. But you need to get out and about. When you've got this strong dynamic physical energy attended by these planets, if you're sitting down as a couch potato, that cabin fever building up, you're not going to feel well. You need to get out and let off steam, move your body and get mobile. The position of Venus moving to the 3rd house on the 12th is a very, very nice aspect, bringing with it opportunities in contractual work, any sort of communications, and pleasant journeys are also indicated by the 3rd house. They're not necessarily always long distance journeys, but they can indicate some fruitful short distance journeys, a lot of movement, and for the purposes of business, very, very nice. Venus does rule your 2nd house of finance and income, and it also rules the 7th house of business partnerships. So any journeys associated with those activities will be fruitful for you during this month, especially after the 12th of April when Venus moves into that position. The other interesting thing here is the position of Pluto moving into a retrograde, what we call a retrograde station. That again is in your 10th house. So, you know, this is the power play I've been talking about, the manipulation and the subversive activities that you can come across in your professional activities. The slowest moving body in the zodiac in our solar system brings with it very slow, long-term effects. And when this planet goes retrograde, you do have to be a little bit careful whom you're dealing with, how you deal with them, and you need to be absolutely clear on all the details of any sort of communication that is being given, because perhaps you may be taken for a ride here. And this is important too, because the 10th house of your horoscope relates to the employer. So it could be that someone at the top is using you or maybe doing things behind your back, making plans without consulting you. It's probably the appropriate time to talk to them and, as George Bush used to say, take the preemptive strike. Sun moves to the second house on the 20th of April. That's the sign of Taurus. So again, that's accentuating the movement of your ruling planet Mars into this finance sector. I'm seeing a lot of energy there. Now on the 19th, we do see the the new moon taking place, and that is in the sun sign itself, just before the sun moves into the sign of Taurus. So the new moon occurring in your sun sign is definitely a distinct shift in patterns from the way you've been regarding yourself and the way you've been presenting yourself to the world around you. The sun sign is one of the most vital parts of the horoscope, and this tells us definitely you're looking at doing things very, very differently from here on in. Now that may take a few months to kick in, but you'll start to feel that shift in energy as that new moon takes place. Fortunately, on the 22nd, the nice aspect from Mars to Pluto in the 10th house, that could augur well for you in terms of what we said earlier, someone trying to do things behind your back, manipulating things. This is a favourable influence that can positively uplift your finances at that time. And then again, with Mercury moving into the conjunction with Mars on the 23rd, this is also a good time to forcefully put your opinion across. Be careful not to exaggerate. The Mercury and Mars combination is a primary combination for deceit or exaggeration, telling tall stories, and that's not going to do well for you. Keep it straight, be transparent, and be completely honest and above board in all your dealings. The other two final aspects there, Mercury and Mars, also forming good aspects to your career sector on the 24th and 25th. They're nice ways to round the month off. And I do hope you'll join me here next month for more. In the meantime, you can always visit my website, astrology.com.au. We have the more detailed analysis of the month, daily readings, the year in focus. You can have a look at what's happening all through 2015. And don't forget to avail yourself of myself and many of our other psychics and practitioners who can assist you in any of your personal problems. Take care. Have a good month. Bye-bye.